Thank you very much for joining me on this Friday. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields, and if I don't see you between now and then, Happy New Year. Thank you for sharing this channel, being part of this weather community. A couple things I want to go over. Two systems, one moving into the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean. I want to get into that front. Plus, I want to look ahead to the month of January and how it ties into the hurricane season. We'll talk about that at the end of this video, but let's get into what's going on right now. One system here, and you see the cloud cover stretching down on a large scope. The weather's tied together. It's all tied together. Another system here that I'll be watching for the week ahead. So let me show you these systems right now, how it plays into our weather, your weather, as we move forward. So here, this is in the southeastern United States, southern United States, some of the rain that worked through Texas. This here, not a high tornado threat with it. Can't be ruled out. More so of a setup where there'd be some straight line wind damage. That's going to be more of a potential in some of the storms. But this front here moving through Louisiana, this is Arkansas, Mississippi River right through here. This is in the United States. And again, this is making choppier seas back through the Gulf of Mexico. This front, that'll edge into the Yucatan and even Belize. And I'll talk about that. Higher chance of rain tomorrow in Belize. And a new system here. And the issue with this system here in the western United States, like maybe you're familiar with, if you get wildfires that scrapes across the land, they're called burn scars. You get the deforestation, so then you don't have a lot of vegetation around, and there are a lot of fires back in California. Using California as an example, now there's a lot of rain, and with even the snow melt, with that is easier to cause flooding and slides. So that's going to be a big concern out west. And I know we have a lot of subscribers from California on this channel because of some of the tropical weather we had in California this past season. So thinking of you in California, parts of the western United States with the flooding. Now, what we've got going on there, some of the cloud cover moving into the Gulf with that front. Here's Mexico, Belize, Honduras, Nicaragua, Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, ABC Islands, Colombia, Venezuela. We've kind of been in between things, and we've seen the spotty showers in higher seas, St. Lucia and Barbados, and we had some rain yesterday, for example, in St. Lucia with some of those spotty showers. So here's the setup. This is today. Here's your time frame. So you can take a look at the map, pick a spot on the map where you are, and then the white shading here, that would be the cloud cover, and of course some snow as well. But this here, the brighter colors you're seeing, that's the heavier rain. Exactly what we have today here, parts of the Gulf, spotty showers in the Caribbean. In the Caribbean, I'm going to zoom down in just a second, but you see this front, how it's all tied together. Look at that cloud cover stretching all the way down to parts of Mexico, and here's that next system, bringing heavy rain, bringing some snow to the higher terrain, parts of California, Nevada, eventually over toward Utah. That's a big system, and I'm going to be watching that as we get into next week. New Year's Eve, though, looking wet across much of the northeastern United States with that system. Not a lot of cold air with it, so you see the green there. That's mainly a rain event, the snow up toward my friends in parts of Canada. But as we go forward, let me bring you from your Saturday morning into your Saturday night. In case you have New Year's Eve plans, I'll probably be fast asleep, but that is just me. But you see this system here pulling on shore in California. But look at this cloud cover here. More cloud cover as you get back toward Belize and working its way into Mexico. Bahamas will get clipped by this system. I don't expect a lot of rain for us in the Bahamas. And then eventually, as we get deeper into the weekend and early next week, could see the showers picking up as we get into Bermuda. So for today, this is today at 1 o'clock. You see some showers, Honduras, Nicaragua, spotty shower possible, ABC Islands, Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, British Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands, chance of getting some showers. Trinidad and Tobago, we'll see those scattered showers around, not a washout, but scattered showers. Guyana and Suriname, a higher chance. Let's get you into your Saturday now. Here's the time frame. Let me stop the clock in the morning. There we go in Belize with that front moving in. That's going to help draw in more moisture. Again, not a washout, but a higher chance of rain tomorrow. Nicaragua, parts of Honduras, parts of Belize, and the Yucatan. I'll get into Cozumel in just a second, but look at that higher chance of rain. Trinidad and Tobago just south. Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, a higher chance of wet weather tomorrow. Passing shower, St. Kitts and Nevis and Dominica as the day goes on. And then this is Saturday evening again as we get closer to the new year itself. Still that chance of rain in Belize. Not as much in Jamaica. Passing shower though possible. And then the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, Cuba could see a couple of those scattered showers. Not super widespread. So for today, the rain and the blue shading you're seeing here, we could get a few spots spots getting or a couple inches of rain, which would be 50 millimeters, mainly less. If you get some rain, we could have some spots in this kind of green shading to blue shading we're seeing here, anywhere from an inch to 2 inches, 25 millimeters to 50 millimeters or less if you just get some passing showers, but some higher totals, Guyana and Suriname, and depending on how it breaks, even Trinidad, Tobago, Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Grenada will watch out for some of those scattered showers. And you see here the forecast for today, better chance as we get toward Barbados, St. Lucia south, back through Guyana, of seeing some of the scattered showers and storms. 40-50% chance, plus breezy and still those choppy seas. Guadeloupe, Dominica, Martinique, choppy seas nearby, passing shower, 25 millimeters of rain possible. Not all of us are going to see the rain. Belize today, that 30% chance, but it will pick up some by tomorrow with that front that will be dropping in. So a little wetter in some spots tomorrow, but this front isn't as big as the last front. We're not going to see a huge change in the direction in the winds, and the winds won't be as strong. So Trinidad, Tobago today, rain chance 40%. It'll be warm, scattered showers, winds east 24 kilometers an hour. And as we get toward Grenada, partly cloudy skies, passing shower, rain chance about 30%, winds east at 32 kilometers an hour. My friends in Cancun, 30% rain chance today, but it will pick up tomorrow, and you'll see the increased cloud cover. The cloud cover, when you notice that tomorrow, that's from the front that I was just talking about. All right, let's talk about hurricane season. It is not hurricane season, obviously, but in January, we're just about in January now, a couple days away, there have been on a record since 1851, 6 named storms in the month of January in the Atlantic Basin. The Atlantic Basin is the Atlantic Ocean, Gulf of Mexico, and the Caribbean. Now, 1851, way back when, there weren't satellites until really the 1960s for the most part, so I'm sure some storms were missed, but at least on record, there were 6 named storms in January. Sometimes you get a spit up out there, so I'll be keeping an eye on that. And in the month of January on this channel, I want to start talking about the next hurricane season, so we're going to start to dive into that together and kind of look ahead. So I appreciate you sharing this channel, liking the videos. Thank you for your comments. Have a wonderful new year.